very good afternoon to you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining us here in the EVES auction room. Jordan Sibright, my name. It's absolutely my privilege and honour, in fact, to guide you through our wonderful, first session here. 1 o'clock we kick off. We've got 7 properties for you. And like I say, there's no prizes for guessing what my role is. I'm here to assist you on your home buying journey. And so, like I say, I'll take you through those first 7 properties, then hand you over to our National Auction Manager, Grant Child. He'll take you through the 2 p.m. session. And we couldn't do it on our own. We do have, you'll see all the wonderful properties pop up very shortly behind me, and that doesn't just happen because of magic. Robin Cotter beside me, she does all the technology here in the auction room, and so she'll make the wonderful properties stand out as I call for an opening bid and hopefully bring the hammer down. But of course we do also have Jill, Trevor, Mark and Craig. They're what we refer to here in the auction room as our elite team of negotiators, our negotiation team. If I get some bidding from you on the floor, well, I might being the key word there, I might pause the auction if we're below my instructions and where I'm permitted to sell. That's that confidential reserve I'll touch on shortly. If I am below that, I might pause, give you an opportunity to talk to one of these wonderful people, see if we can help you get to the keys as such. Now, of course, you do bid and buy today acknowledging a few things. Firstly, you have conducted your due diligence. There, of course, you'll have seen the paperwork outside. That's been finalised. We'll touch on the contract shortly. We also acknowledge that you have received one of these buying and selling guides published by the Real Estate Authority. No doubt you've probably had plenty in your home buying journey as you go through open home and you collect all the collateral. But hopefully for most of you, if not all of you, well, that journey will end today when you walk away as the new owners these wonderful homes. Now, of course, the contract, well, that is what you will be signing if you are our lucky purchaser today. You will need to, of course, pay your deposit and be at 10%, unless, of course, you do have a variation signed prior, and you will need to put a John Hancock on that paperwork as well. Now, you'll see up here the conduct of auction. Now, I'm not going to touch on every little, bid and point of it. That's where you've done your due diligence. You've been provided a draft format of that conduct. It's on the front page of that contract. So I'm just going to point out a couple of what I believe to be really key points for you. The first of all being vendor bidding. Now, vendor bidding, we call this vendor bidding. It's the seller's way of saying to you, the buyers, hey, we really appreciate you working with us here, but at this level we're happy to remain the sellers. And so if you want to buy the property, you need to be above that. It's a thanks but no thanks, if you like there. So if I place a vendor bid, it will always be clearly labelled as such, always well below reserve price, that confidential reserve price where I am permitted to sell, always well below and always clearly labelled as a vendor bid. Now, if you do need any further clarification, please feel free to let me know. The other thing I'll bring to your attention is that if we do have any registered phone bidders for any of the auctions, they'll need to be signed off prior to bidding today. So I do have some paperwork there, and I'll endeavour to let you know when we do have any registered phone interest for each individual auction. Well, further than that, is there any further questions for me? Or are we all happy to bid and buy with confidence today? Like I say, a wonderful day out there. The sun is shining. I double checked just before I came on. And well, hopefully the future is bright for you as well. If you're here to buy, we'll move on to our first property then if there's no questions. Wonderful. Okay, well, 22 Andrew Place. Chris Royal out of our Cherrywood office. He's been marketing this wonderful property. And, well, location. 22 Andrew Place, it offers supreme locality and wonderful family living. You'll find on the front page of the contract the legal description there. It is 845 square metres more or less. The record of title SA3B, folio 456. The settlement date, that's your move-in day when you can book the moving truck for. That's the 17th of November 2023. So a little bit of time up the sleeve, but I'm sure it'll race through as you approach that move-in day. And you'll see the channels list on the screen there. There's been no late changes to the channels as there, Chris, so you can bid and buy with confidence on that front. Now, although not a brand new home, there's more than plenty to love about it. And it's certainly comfortable and ready to move straight in and down the track. Well, when you're all settled in, you decide you want to enhance your home and modernise a little further. well, you've got that newly upgraded roofing, so that's one thing you certainly won't need to worry about. With plenty of natural light, this north-facing home, it's spacious, plenty of storage, as well as entertaining and relaxation spaces. You'll certainly appreciate the space and the layout that is offered here. But without a doubt, like I touched on, location, it's the buzzword, I'm sure we'd all agree. Be walking distance for the kids to Bellon's Primary, as well as its proximity to local parks, reserves and walkways, not to mention just a short trip to the CBD and of course the harbour. Does it get much better than this, buyers? Well, you tell me, or at least tell me where you'd like to start the bidding. Start us away, look for an opening bid, opening offer. Don't be shy, we're here to buy. Call for an opening offer, 22 Andrew Place. Looking for a suggestion from me of numbers, yours might be kinder than mine. Give you an opportunity then, what do we say? Start maybe 900, would that be fair and reasonable? Okay, I'll call it 3 times. First,
900.
900 on the phone there. Okay, registered phone bidder with you, Chris, and I've got it with you there now at 900,000. I'm happy to take, what do we say, a 20,000 rise from here, but at 900 on the phone, and I'll look for further now, call it to the room, give you a first call. At 900,000 on the phone now, do we see 920 anywhere further? At 900, make it a second chance.
920.
920, got you there, but I saw further interest from this side, so it's with you. At 920, do we make it 40? Timing's impeccable, ma'am. At 920, you're in front. At 920, back to you on the phone if you like for 40, or don't let me stop you if you'd like to come in now. At 920, I've got it with you up on the back wall there, and I'll make it a first call then for 22 Andrew Place, and 40 back on the phone. At 940 000 on the phone, what's the retort, ma'am? Is it 60? It is, we go there now at 960, then we go at 960, and back to you for 80 on the phone if you like. Wonderful proximity to all the surroundings here at 22 Andrew Place. And 980 back in now on the phone there with your buyer, Chris, at 980, and back to you if you'd like to round it to the million. On the nod, we do appreciate you working with me, and I welcome anyone further in, but at $1 million, I've got it up the back there. At $1 million now, I'm happy to bring back another 20 on top. Call it first time in your favour then on the back wall. Second opportunity. 5. A little bit early for 5s at the moment. Do we make it a 10?
About 10.
10. Okay, work with you there and appreciate you there at 10, and you're in front and welcome to the bidding. Good luck to you at 910. Do we go 20 for you then?
1,020,000.
20 on the phone, absolutely got it there. I suggested the 5s wouldn't work and I wasn't sure the 10s would, but trying to help you out. At 20, I've got you here on my right. First opportunity then on the phone with the buyer at 1,020,000. Second for call.
30.
30 now. At 30, against you on the phone, against you, sir, at the back there, with you down the middle. At 1,030,000 then, what do we say, buyers? Quality home like this in a wonderful location at 1,030,000 in your favour.
1,045,000.
And 45, strong move. 15 now on the phone here at 1,045. First call then at 1,045,000. Second chance.
5. 150. 1050.
Try something stronger.
7.
We'll try something easier to count it. No, why don't we make it 10?
7.
7. It's not a lucky number for me, but we'll try it for you. At 1,052,000, but I imagine the phone bidding went 15 before. What do we say here? At 1,052. Happy to let you have it there at 1,052. You're in front. And 60. Straight back. We go to Nate. At 1,060. Anything further from my bidder down this corner? Nothing further at this point. At 1,060,000 here. First, second.
5.
5 then. Okay, happy to work with you. Travelling 5, but I'm not sure it'll do. Potentially something stronger might help you out, but at 1,065,000 you are back in front. at 1065. First.
67.
Oh, you can try all right. I'd suggest a 5. Chris, what does the buyer say? If you're watching on the live stream, well, very good, warm welcome to you there.
Okay, 70.
And 70, strong move. Okay, at 1,070,000.
75.
And 75, straight back, like the way you've done it there at 1,075,000. At 1075.
85.
And 85, welcome on in at 1,085,000 there now. You better in the race at 1,085,000. At 1085 in front here, and folks, what do we say? Your buyer on the phone here, nothing further at this juncture. Buyer up the back, welcome to come back at any time. I've got it here at 1,085,000. Call it away. First, second, third call.
90.
90. 90 then. Okay. At 90. At 1,090,000. We'll make it.
95.
95. Back to this side of the room then at 1,095,000.
1.1.
And 1.1. Absolutely. 1.1 here, folks. At $1,100,000. And while it gives me very good news to tell you that we are playing for keeps today at 1.1, I'm instructed from our sellers we sell to the highest bidder. At 1.1, it's with you in your favour. I'll call it 3 times. First call, I make it then. Twice, if you'd like to buy, you need to be high. At 1.1,
5.
5, absolutely, 1.105. At 1.105, straight back to 10. 10 we are, absolutely, at 1.110, triple up. In your favour, and we'll call it away. First the call.
15.
15, just in time. At 115 now, don't forget the one out the front. 20. 20 we go. Strong bidding. Wish you the best there at 1.120. 1,120,000. What's the retort? Nothing further at this juncture. No. East to west doesn't buy homes. North to south. That's what we're after here. At 1.120 then, in your favour, I'll call it away. Once. Twice. Third call. Hammers up.
25.
Okay then, at 25, at 1.125 and back for 30 on the knot. At 30 then put yourself back in front at 1.130 and back to you, Chris. Pass the message through the phone lines there. But I've got it in your favour, sir, and I'll call it 3 times. Tahi, Rua, Toru. That hammer goes up. It's a final call. Anything further from your buyer here, Chris?
Yeah.
It goes. It goes. Nothing further from you, no further interest, it goes, Sold. Congratulations to our players. Do appreciate all the bidding, all of the participants there. It was very warm and well, thanks for your patience. We'll continue on now. Over to Papamoa, the 93 Bellon Road, proudly marketed by Charlotte Gardner. Our Papamoa office, you find it there down by the Papamoa Plaza. And often if you do turn up, either Charlotte will be working away late into the night, working away for her clients while she's out showing homes. Hard working as always. And well, this property, it's hardly work when you get to turn up and show people through a home like this, is it? It's a wonderful offering there. It's rural living on an urban fringe, whether wanting more space, more privacy or more peace and quiet, well, you will be hard pushed to look any further than 93 Bellon Road. Now to the legal description, it is a freehold estate, 1.899 hectares, folks. The unique identifier being that CT 475597. Note there your move-in day for settlement, that's 40 working days from the date of sale, with a little bit of flexibility up the sleeve there for you. And you'll note the chattels list, the satellite dish and modem as is the wire-free security cameras. You've got 2 of those as is condition as well. The further terms of sale, 23.0 with vendor has supplied the purchaser with a LIM report. The purchaser acknowledges they've relied on their own due diligence and will not make any objection or claim compensation in regards to those reports. The 24.0 is just an early release of deposit as instructed by the seller's solicitor. Architecturally designed with use of space and functionality of layout, forefront in that design process. The home, well, it is sunny, light, bright, could be set up as a 4-bed, 3-living, 5-bed, 2-living, whichever way you paint the picture, ladies and gentlemen, the sheer amount of space on offer, well, it is absolutely evident, and what a wonderful home. 1.9 hectares of good flat land, and Charlotte tells me the Husqvarna ride-on mower that stays, making the lawns a little bit easier for you. It's hardly a chore when you get to ride on the ride-on mower, isn't it? And where you've got plenty of room for additional garaging and shedding for extra classic cars, the new Bayliner perhaps, or even weekend projects. Entirely up to you. Location, it is fantastic. You're just less than 7 minutes to the Papamoa Plaza, 9 minutes up the road to Tapuki if you fancy something a little bit more rural, and then meanwhile you're easy access to all the main arterial routes as well, heading to Tauranga or beyond. It's an easy, breezy lifestyle, and it could be yours here at 93 Bellon Road. So buyers, I'm in your hands. You tell me where you'd like to start with it. Call for an opening offer here. Give you an opportunity. Cash buyers, that's who we treat here in the auction room. Call it if you like. First opportunity then for cash interest. Twice the call. Third, I make it now. Okay, doesn't look like we've got the cash in the room for this one, Charlotte, but a few phone calls. I know that your phone will be busy. Certainly a property of this calibre, I wouldn't imagine it to stick around for too long. Wish you the best on that one. We'll close the auction. Give Charlotte a call if you do have interest. Continuing on now, we'll stay in Papamoa at 8 Frisian Way, Leon Santoric, Aja Luke, and they've been marketing this property there, again based out of our Papamoa office, as well with black panels with that red brick. Well, it makes this property stand out to onlookers, and there's more than just the rustic colours to attract you to a home like this. The layout, the location, well, there is plenty to love here at 8 Frisian Way. To the front page of the particulars and conditions of sale we go. Firstly, an estate in fee simple, containing 263 square metres more or less, and secondly, an estate in fee simple and undivided 1/11th share in 825 square metres more or less. Described in that record of title as 1056597. That, of course, in that South Auckland Land Registry. Now, the settlement date is not 97 days from unconditional date or other such date as mutually agreed upon. And the chattels list you'll see on the screen there, as I'm aware, no lane changes lead on to those chattels. So again, folks, confidence, that's on your side when it comes to buying now. Now, whether raising a family or relaxing in retirement, the superb layout of this home, well, it caters to many. While slider doors offer that functional kitchen and living provide access to the outdoors, where you can enjoy the minimal upkeep of your freehold section. The vaulted ceilings, will they enhance the already well utilised space, but add to the atmosphere and create a home, well, that you'll just love living in. With growth mode in full swing in Papamoa East, with new access points from the Eastern Link imminent, well, an investment here is an investment long into your future, I would suggest, as accessibility to the area, well, it just becomes easier and easier. And a home like this, well, I'd expect an influx of buyers, but cash buyers, that's who I'm looking for here in the auction room. Call to you now, start us away. Start us away for 8 Frisian Way. What do we say, buyers? First the call then, twice I make it. Third chance. Okay, doesn't look like we've got the cash in the room today then, Leon. So, well, I know our motivation from our sellers is quite strong. What are their instructions to us?
Yep, we are now priced at
845. There you go. Cash buyers, if you didn't bid now, you missed out on that opportunity to be exclusive. You invite the rest of the interest at 845,000. If you do have interest, give Leon a call. Thanks very much, Leon. Okay, we'll head to, well, the complete other side of town. Up Waihi Beach we go now, 264A Seaforth Road. Colin and Steve, well, they've teamed up, and when those two team up, it means two things, either good news or great news. That's all I'm yet to see from these two here. Good and great, those are your two options when these gentlemen team up together. And, well, a wonderful property Wouldn't have been hard turning up, showing your buyers through this one down there at Waihi Beach. An opportunity to secure the idyllic coastal home with proximity to all the things you find in a beach house compendium. Fantastic living in unbeatable location. Legally described, you've got 476 square metres more or less of freehold land. That record of title 494262. The channels list, just note the automatic gate is as is. Your move-in day, 97 days from the date of sale, but we do offer a little bit of flexibility there potentially.
Tenants just given notice, so they're moving out in the middle of October.
There we go. Tenants given notice, ladies and gentlemen, so you do need to negotiate it. Well, there might be the possibility to do so for you. I'll just bring your attention further terms of sale there, 23.0, just a limited liabilities clause, 24.0, the vendor gives no warranty to the working condition of that automatic gate that I touched on before, and 25.0, clause 9.31, the general terms vary. The extended occupation of the property makes no warranty to the chattels, etc. there. But of course, that's all been provided to you in that draft format, finalised, and that's what you'll be signing if you are our lucky new purchaser today. Now, with internal convenience of the lift between levels, you can capitalise on the downstairs bedroom suite and the well soundproofed media or family room there, whilst upstairs the open plan kitchen, living and dining, well, they provide a central meeting point to recap on all the activities throughout the day. Now, natural light, it fills the home. You've got that large sliding door opening up to the extensive wraparound decking areas, perfect over the summer months when you do want to extend the living to cater for your warmer climate. Just a short walk from the golden sands of Waihi Beach and the inviting surf from sand castles, gnarly waves, casting a line out, where you're bound to find endless enjoyment in your new coastal home. Be it a family home, your retirement plan, or a weekend getaway, look, it's entirely up to you on how you choose to love 264A Seaforth Road. Bidders, buyers, look for an opening offer. I call to you now here on the auction floor. Nobody's ready to head up to the beach just yet. I would have thought you'd all be jumping at it. Maybe all the bidders are out on the surf already. I'm not sure. But I've called it away for you. First call now. Second. Third opportunity then. Okay, well, I know you've been working with some conditional parties there, gents, so we'll close the auction, give you an opportunity to work with those conditional parties, and a property like this is a great location. I'm sure it won't be long before we see that sold sticker out the front. Wish you the best on that one. Auction closed. Thank you. Well, 1 Rosemary Place in Katikati, not too far from our previous property in Waihi Beach, but the beautiful mural town of Katikati, and number 1 Rosemary Place. Now, Grace Anderson out of our Katikati office, she's been marketing this wonderful property, and it's splendid, low maintenance, offering 3 bedrooms. It's a family home and it offers fantastic proximity to the water's edge and of course those local walkways, and it's nestled in a very quiet neighbourhood for your life of comfort and enjoyment. We'll go to the front page of the documentation, a cross-lease freehold, firstly an estate and fee simple and undivided half share at 880 square metres more or less, and secondly an estate and leasehold. Now both the first and second estates comprised and described under that record of title SA 47C Folio 875. Now settlement date, that's your move-in date, well not too long to wait, 15 working days from the date of sale or otherwise as mutually agreed upon. And further terms of sale page, just 23.0, another limited liabilities clause there for you. Of course, you'll have seen that in the documentation, and you've turned up today to raise your hand. But first, when it comes to good homes, I'm sure we would all agree aspect and natural light, they are very important to making a home feel really welcoming. And that, well, here you've got great features, the sunlight that just beams through, large windows and the great layout, they work in harmony here, making this a really inviting home with a great atmosphere. Low maintenance gardens, well, that offers more time for enjoying your wonderful neighbourhood from the local walkways to increase your step count for the day, and of course you're not far from the main township of Katikati there, a really close-knit community. You could either upgrade yourself, upgrade your position, or join that wonderful community. So it's up to you, ladies and gentlemen. At 1 Rosemary Place, I call for an opening offer, an opening bid. What do you think? What do you say? Thoughts? other than what a wonderful offer. Okay, I'll call it 3 times, folks. First, second, if you're waiting for the third, don't. Third call then. Doesn't look like we've got the cash in the room here today, Grace, but no, we've got some interested parties, so hopefully your phone will be very busy, as I'm sure it will be, and I wish you the very best on that one there. Thanks, Grace. Thanks for your patience. We head now 124C Edgcumbe Road, a well positioned for sunshine and well in a desirable Edgcumbe Road location. It's a wonderful road. It provides a great opportunity to get on the property ladder. Callum Duncanson out of our Manili office. He's been tracking over the bridge here to heat up the open homes and the viewings for you here on what's legally described firstly an estate in fee simple undivided 1/3 share in 1,011 square metres more or less, and secondly an estate in leasehold. Now the record of title SA 24C folio 402 of that South Auckland Land Registry. Now note here the chattels, the blinds, the lights are as is, and all the curtains and the security camera, they'll be excluded from the sale. But you'll see that up here on the screen here, your move-in day, 97 days from the date of the agreement, but maybe a little bit of flexibility around that one, but certainly 97 days following the agreement, that's when you can be confident or you'll be moving on in. If you're a lucky new purchaser, just note the further terms of sale page 23.0, the small fence and gate between the garage and the boundary were installed by the existing tenant and may be removed prior to settlement. Now, constructed from brick and concrete block, you can be confident of its strong nature, and certainly I'd advise some strong bidding today if you want to capitalise on the open plan layout offered here, which opens that small deck, offering or allowing a fresh breeze through the home so you can enjoy those sunny Bay of Plenty days. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1 on each level. Well, this is a well-packaged offering to buyers looking for a first home, downsizers, next home. Look, it's completely up to you how you want to capitalise. You are, of course, close to the CBD for all the convenience that you can enjoy there every day. All levels of schooling. Buyers, your opportunity to secure this wonderful option. Well, your opportunity, it is now. So, I say to you, where do we start? Look for an opening offer at 124C Edgcumbe Road.
We start 400.
400? Okay, welcome you in at 400,000 there, and what do we say? Maybe a 20 rise. Happy to work with you there at 400. I've got you in front. At 420 on the back wall there, 420 against you now. Feel free to come back in though if you like. At 420 on the back wall, and make it 440 if you like.
430.
Oh, I need a 40 at this stage. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you working with me. At 440 there, got you loud and clear. At 440, and what we say on the back wall, is it 60 now? At 440,000 to you, sir, and I'll call it 3 times. First, the opportunity then. Second, the call.
450?
Can we make it 60?
Burn up the back.
We've got 60. We've got 60 here. I'll take it here first, but happy to work with you at 80 if you like. But I've got 460 on the back wall there. At 460 in your favour, welcome back at 480 if you like. At $460,000 at 124C Edgcumbe Road, call it away. First call in your favour on the back wall. Do we make it 80?
65, 70?
65, 70, 75, 80? I tried. Look, I'll take the 70, okay? We'll shorten the stride slightly and work with you at 70, but I've got to offer it to everyone else now. So at 470, and happy to have you back in at 80 if you like, on the back wall or up the front here. In your favour though, at 470. First call, I make it now at 470,000 in your favour. Second chance, 480. Straight back at 80. At 480 and back to you for 90 if you like, sir. Once, twice. Third time at 80 with you on the back wall there. Do we make it 90? 90 for you?
500. 500.
500. Great move, sir. Strong move for you at 500. Wish you all the best and welcome to the race. At 500 now with you, and welcome back on the back wall if you like at any time, but 500 I've got up the front. Call it away. First the call. Second for the money.
510.
510. Okay, travel back in tens if you like. At 10 we are. And 20, straight back. You might want to try stronger. Gentleman's got a strategy here. At 520, he's straight back in. At 520, triple O. What do we say? First.
525.
Go third. I'll try it for you. At 525, sir.
540.
540. I suggested it was going to need to be more than a 5. At 540, I've got you in front there, and I'll call it now. First, second, third call at $540,000. Okay, south of my instructions, I'm going to pause the auction. Jill, we'll see if we can help the buyer out here at $540,000. Just pausing. We'll come back to this auction very shortly. Okay, folks, well, if the address looks familiar to you, it's only one house down from the one we've just auctioned previously at 10 Frisian Way. Leon, well, I'm sure he's a smart gentleman. I'm sure he would have teed up his open homes to tail off each other here. But at 10 Frisian Way, you've got yourself a wonderful northerly aspect and a wonderful home that welcomes a very clever floor plan, delivering on both functionality and comfort. Legally described, it is a freehold estate. First thing, a state and fee simple, containing 263 square metres more or less, and secondly, an estate and fee simple, an undivided 1/11th share in 825 square metres more or less. Both the first and second estates comprised and described in that record of title 1056598. And well, folks, you'll see the chattels list on the screen there for you. Your settlement date is Tuesday, the 14th of May, 2024. With seamless access between the kitchen, dining and living, entertainers, well, you'll find hosting friends and family an absolute breeze here. The outdoor private decking, well, that provides a comfortable spot for you to enjoy the afternoon sun with a cup of Dilma or perhaps your favourite Jack Reacher in hand. Whilst inside the functional layout, well, that accommodates for the family, well, I think well would be an understatement. With a fixed term tenancy in place until May, well, the property will appeal to investors, although it's not quite ready to make that move yet, but certainly timely as the surrounding Papamoa East area continues to evolve, as I touched on earlier. But at 10 Frisian Way, it's a wonderful opportunity for you. You see it here, do you see it in your future? Up to you, buyers. Call for an opening bid. In your hands, I'll call it now. First, second, third call. Okay, no cash on this one, Leon, but again, motivated seller, their instructions to us.
845 on the money.
845 on the money. That's what it'll take, folks. Give Leon a call. He's more than happy to help you out there. 845,000. That's what it'll take. Auction closed. All the best. We're still just waiting on a result for 124C Edgcumbe Road. We will be back with you as soon as we have a result on that one. Stay with us. Thank you. Okay, thanks for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. We paused and negotiated, just had a conversation with our lead bidder on 124C Edgcumbe Road. Can you just confirm for me you've increased your bid to $550,000? Yes, and I've got written instructions here from our seller to accept no further bidding, and the property is now sold. Okay, so congratulations. Folks, that does conclude our 1 o'clock session, and we'll be back very shortly with our 2 p.m. offerings. Thank you very much.
Tēnā whakatau katoa, no mai, haere mai, ki te hopu EVES. Poor grandchild, Tapu Ingoa. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and a very warm welcome into the EVES auction room here on Māori Language Week, and we recognise that as well. My name's Grant Child, as I just said, and my role is to simply facilitate proceedings here today, and of course assist you in your final leg of your journey, whether you are buying or whether you are selling. Of course, if you are selling, then to our vendors, we thank you for entrusting us in the marketing of your property. But more importantly, when you've been in occupation, as we've been going through the marketing campaign, we sincerely thank you for working alongside with us and allowing us to facilitate inspections and everything. We know it's a bit of an upheaval and difficult times, but we do appreciate you working alongside of us. Talking about working alongside, folks, I've got a great team that work with me today. I've got Robin, she looks after all the technology in the auction room. You've seen Gordon in the first session, but we've also still got Craig, Mark, Trevor and Jill. They are on hand here today to assist you should your bids not take me to the vendor's reserve price. A reserve price that's the level that an auctioneer is authorised to put the property on the market and sell to the highest bidder. But if we don't reach that level, folks, I can't help you. So what I'll simply do is pause the auction and one of the team will step in, give you that opportunity to continue discussions with our sellers and see if we can help you buy the property here today. If we don't reach agreement today, folks, and I formally close the auction, Robin will actually make it come up on the screen, auction closed. Once that point is passed, anybody can come forward with an offer, and that does include what we call conditional buyers. And I know we've got conditional buyers on some of the properties that I'm about to offer you, and I will alert you to which properties those are when we get to them. Documentation, let's quickly run through that, folks. I don't want to bore you with it. It's all been circulated well and truly in advance of the auction. The buyers and sellers guide, with copies of those in the stand just outside the auction room. And of course, you bid on the basis that we've provided that document, but I know you've probably got more of them than what we have. They've been around since 2008 and clearly outline everything that you need to consider before buying at auction. Also in that stand outside of the room, folks, is the finalised copies of the draft terms and conditions of sale. That's that format there that you see there. It's all been circulated in draft. Any changes, any amendments, any additions, deletions that have been made, I will alert you to that, but those finalised copies, they are on display outside in the stand as well. What you see up there on the screen, folks, is simply a repeat of what's on this portion of the front page, and of course that is that is what we call the conduct of auction. Now you bid on that basis that you fully understand that conduct. So I'm only going to highlight two very important points. The first one being vendor bidding. There is absolutely nothing to be afraid of as far as vendor bids are concerned. Vendor bids are simply the seller through the auctioneer saying to you, thanks but no thanks. If you wish to purchase my property, you will need to be above that. Not even prepared to entertain any negotiations with you at that level. As the auctioneer, I'm the only one authorised to submit vendor bids. So simply see it as a technique that I'm working with you, I'm working alongside you. I'm not working against you. I'm working alongside you to help you get to that negotiating platform. It will be below the seller's reserve price. And I say that because I will only use vendor bids if I've got one person that's participating in the auction. So I'm not bidding against you. You're not bidding against yourself. We are working with you to give you that opportunity to purchase the property here this afternoon, or at least have further discussions with the owners, because if the auction is closed, anybody can come forward afterwards. The other thing I just want to highlight for you before we go to our first offering for the 2 o'clock session, and that is your obligation. Should the hammer fall in your favour prior to commencing any of your celebrations, of course, you can do your handshakes and the pat on the backs and you know, the hugs and all that sort of thing. But before you adjourn next door and perhaps have a drink and celebrate, we need you to sign the documentation, being the contract, and of course pay your deposit. Just 10% of the purchase price is all we ask for this afternoon. So before I go to the first property, folks, I'll be happy to answer any questions that you might have. If you've got any concerns, happy to clarify everything. And of course, I take this opportunity to welcome our viewers watching via the live stream as well. Wherever you are, whatever time it is in the world at the moment where you are, welcome into the EVES auction room here for our 2 o'clock session on the 14th of September. No questions? Right, let's get straight into it then. We've got 7 wonderful properties coming up for you. The first one is number 7, Tobacco Hill. Of course, Chris Royal from our Cherrywood office doesn't need any introduction. A great job out there. In fact, I think, Chris, you probably lost count of how many properties you've sold in this city. You've been doing it for a long time, lots of experience. And Chris has had the absolute pleasure of presenting to you this property here that's got a little bit of country tranquility, but it has got one heck of a lot of city conveniences, and of course you will have witnessed it when you went to view the property. You really do, from this location, you've got 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, spectacular views. By day or by night, they are absolutely gorgeous. The freehold estate of 1,853 square metres of land is what you get here with this property, folks, and that's all described in record of title 161849. Now, as far as the channels are concerned, the spa pool does stay, but it says there's no warranties with the spa, Chris.
Correct.
And settlement date 27th of October or such other date is mutually agreed between both parties. Any other changes to the channel system apart from that start?
No, that's fine.
No, all good to go. So I can tell you now, folks, from the moment you open your eyes until the time you close them at night, you are simply saturated by this gorgeous vista, as I said, by day and by night. You can even watch the sunrise whilst you're having a cup of tea in bed. That's how spectacular and how well laid out the home is. The hard yards are done with this property here for you to absolutely enjoy an array of fruit trees. You've even got free avocados. You don't have to buy them, even though they do come cheap where they are in season at $1 each. Cost you absolutely nothing. You can eat avocados till the cows come home. An absolute beautiful landscape. Sort of doesn't really show just how gorgeous it is there on the screen, but you will have witnessed it when you viewed the property. Of course, on the interior, I remind you, you've had those two living areas either side of that very, very well-equipped central hub there. An absolute brilliant layout. I think the layout is spectacular in this home, certainly laid out nicely to maximise 100% of those spectacular views. And of course, the layout of the home spills out to the outdoors for those views. In fact, visualise yourself, even though it's got no warranties, visualise yourself sitting in the spa and just enjoying those spectacular views. There's only one other thing that we need to address with this particular property at 7 Tobacco Hill, and that is who the new owner is going to be. And that's what we're here for this afternoon, folks. First property up in our 2 o'clock session. Where would you like to say go for the opening bid? Obviously, a very, very compelling description I've done of the property. Who'd like to start me off? 1.3. Beautiful. Loving your work there, sir, at $1,300,000. Exactly where I would have started away myself. And a property of this calibre in this location is definitely worthy of a $25,000 rise on that. At $1,300,000 on the right-hand side, appreciate you opening it up, sir, and opening it up at the appropriate level. At $1,300,000, it's got a quarter on top, make it 1,325 if you will, first call. Second time now for you to join us for this spectacular home with great views. I can't emphasise that enough. For the third and final time. Happy to work alongside you then, sir, with a vehicle bid at $1,325,000. Make it 50, shall we? Just go there quickly, sir. Let's get on the ball and rolling here. $1,350,000, can I say, on your behalf? $1,325,000, clearly a vendor bid at this time, working alongside you. I'll say $350,000 on your behalf, sir. 1.3.
1.33.
No, I needed it 135. I'm too far away from my instructions at this point in time. Thank you. Appreciate you working with me, sir, at $1,350,000. It's over here on the right-hand side at $1,350,000. A great option and a great opportunity for you here at $1,350,000, making it 75 if you will. Here's your chance here, folks. There's no registered telephone bid, as I understand on this one, Chris. Entirely open to those in the room. First call now. Second. Last chance for you to join us in or out. So I'm obliged on behalf of our sellers to go 1,375. Won't be doing any further vendor bidding over the top of that. Take me to 1.4, sir, and I'll give you the opportunity to pause and have some discussions with our sellers. But at the moment, it's with me at 1,375. I'm away from my instructions at this juncture. I won't be doing any further vendor bidding. I'll leave it entirely up to you. Take me to 1.4, sir, and I'll give you that opportunity to chat. Put something on top of it, sir, and take the bid back yourself, and we'll give you that opportunity. I know you didn't come to think you could buy the property at this sort of value anyway. Happy to take 1380. Here to try and help you, sir. Give you the right advice, Chris. 1.380. Appreciate you working with me at $1,380,000. I'll call it 3 times, but it's going to be quick, and we'll pause and talk with the gentleman over here. Once, twice, last chance in or outs. Vince with you, sir, at 1.380. I appreciate you working alongside me, working with me. Mark, can you see if you can assist him, please? Right, moving on to the second one for our 2 o'clock session, folks. And Owen Phelps, Kristen Graf, Kate from our EVES on Cameron office have been jointly marketing this property at number 15 Haru Drive. It is a 2021 build, so it's nearly a brand new home. It works well, it looks good, and Owen, when you walk through the door, it feels even better, doesn't it? It's an outstanding home. In fact, I reckon Kristen wrote that advertising. I bet you she did. But Kristen's marketing speaks the absolute truth about the home. It is a freehold estate. When you look at record of title 822606, you'll find that this property comes with 470 square metres of land, more or less. 3rd of November 2023, Owen, our settlement date. No change, bit of flexibility around there if you need another date. Talk to Owen. Potentially, yeah. Any other changes to the channels list? No, all good to go. So the family chef will definitely enhance their skills with the kitchen and the walk-in scullery like you see with this one here. You know, right located, beautiful layout of the kitchen here. That walk-in scullery, just absolutely superb indeed. Your food is going to taste so much better when it comes out of this kitchen. You've got that beautiful crisp interior decor that your furniture will fit in just like Michael Jackson's hand slipped into his white glove. The outstanding flow and connection for the indoor-outdoor living, well, that's an added bonus for this property here. And you live in an absolute tsunami of sunshine right throughout the day, from the time it rises till the time it sets, provided there's no clouds or inclement weather in the sky, of course. You've got the easy care landscape. Well, that's an added bonus here at number 15 Haru Drive. Friends, well, they are simply going to envy you, and your family will love you forever when you own 15 Haru Drive. In your hands, wise, who says go on this one? $850,000, a little bit later than where I would have liked to start, man, but that's okay. I'm happy to work alongside you at that. At $850,000 to start and move down here in the second row, against all you up the back here, no registered telephone bidders on this one, entirely up to you here in the room. At $850,000, happy to take a 20 ride on top there, make it $870 if you will. Tahi, Rora, Toru. With me, ma'am, on behalf of the seller then, at $870,000, making it 90 at your turn there, and she takes it at 92. She's been to bidding school, she knows how it works, and that's the way to do it, ma'am. Just rolling it along nicely. At $890,000, through the 900 threshold we go, take me to 910 if you will. Here's your chance here for 15 Haru Drive, it's a great opportunity. Once, twice, last chance for you to join us. Going 910 on behalf of the seller there, ma'am. A little way to go yet. 930 do we say for you? At 930, she says on the nod here now at $930,000. Rolling along nicely. Stay with me, ma'am. I'm here to help you today. At $930,000. Rolling it along to 950. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be you or is it going to be me? A little way to go yet at this point in time at 930. Once. Second call now. Third. Last opportunity if you're waiting for an opportunity to join us. Okay, haven't joined us yet. 950, it's on behalf, with me on behalf of the seller, ma'am. 970, can I say for you? Just do it quickly, ma'am. I won't be doing any further vendor bidding. You take me to 970, we'll give you the opportunity to keep discussing with our seller since you've been kind and been the only one bidding so far.
960.
Starts with the same figure, but it doesn't quite, same letter, but it doesn't quite finish the same, ma'am. Well, I guess it does. It ends with a Y, but there's a few more letters to go. I really need 970 to be able to help you.
960.
I really need 970. 970 to be able to help. What's 10 grand between friends? We were just getting to know each other. Don't take that the wrong way, by the way. 970, and I won't be doing any further bidding. I'll pause the auction provided there's no further bids.
Go 978.
Thank you. Really appreciate it. At $970,000, once, twice, last chance for you to join us in or else. It's down here, Craig, 970. Can you please help the lady? Appreciate working alongside with me. Well, moving along, third one up in our 2 o'clock session here today, 78 Passaway. Leon Santora has been marketing this property out of our Papamoa office. Leon was here for a couple of properties in the 1 o'clock session, but he's been called away this afternoon for some pressing business. So Jill is standing in for him. Jill manages our Mount Maunganui office, so she'll be able to help you all the way with this one because she has got a very firm grip and firm handle on the Mount Papamoa market as well. Standing bright and cheerful at the end of that cul-de-sac among other contemporary homes is number 78 Pasture Way. The legal aspects of this one, 1036898 is the record of title number, describing the property as a freehold estate. 273 square metres of land, more or less, is all you have to look after. So an easy parcel of land, and you wouldn't want much more in this location. 97 days from today's date is your settlement date. So that's the date that you get to call into the Papamoa office, ask for Leon Santori, and provided your solicitor has handed over the old do-re-mi, Leon will hand you the keys. So a great property here, no changes to the channels list that's been circulated there, so it's all as has been circulated in that original documentation. You've got a zero fuss outdoor maintenance that equals plenty of relaxation and sunbathing on the deck that you see there on the screen as well, or certainly enjoying all the amenities like the Henry and Ted Cafe, the beach, all that is just a short drive away. But you also really need to think of the growth that's going on in this area of Papamoa. It is simply superb. The main living area, well, that's flanked by numerous windows there, so no issues for you sun lovers with that northerly orientation. It just bathes you in sunshine all day. And of course, as you see there on the screen, witness when you went and viewed the property, great flow out to the outdoors for that outdoor living that us Kiwis all tend to enjoy. But the real draw card to this home is the open feeling of space, because you've got no neighbours on one side here. You can see that just on the left-hand side of the screen there. You've got the Bellon Close playground across the road for the kids, or if you're of my generation, when the grandies come to visit, there's a playground there and you don't even have to worry about looking after it. So you can enjoy those open spaces, but you don't get that feeling of hemmed in this particular home here in Pasture Way. So in your hands, buyers, who would like to start me away for this one? Been doing well so far. Not going to suggest a figure, entirely up to you. Who'd like to start it away? First call now for an opening bid. Second time, only here to work with cash interest, no registered fine bidders on this one. Entirely over to you here in the room. I know you haven't all come along just to see me in the 2 o'clock session, folks. That's what my wife says. She laughs at me when I make those statements too. Third, final opportunity for Pasture Way. Are we in or out? All right, I'm going to formally close the auction. Jill, I've got instructions from the vendors. This property is now going to be priced at $855,000. Now, for this quality home, folks, in this location, no neighbours on one side, park right across the road, $855, bargain basement buying. Call Leon in our Papamoa office or any one of our salespeople, and they will assist you with purchasing that property. It won't last long, so get onto it quickly if you're watching on the live stream.
Excellent. Thank you.
Talking about interest, let's move on to the next property, and this is number 4, Dunfield Drive. Rachel Martin, another one of our salespeople. You don't need any introduction. Rachel, everybody knows Rachel over here in this location. And this particular property here, folks, it's got a harmonious blend of comfort, practicality, and nature's bounty. And I know you will have all witnessed that when you went and viewed the property. Legally, the property is described in record of title 777-158. It's 448 square metres of land, more or less, being a freehold estate. That is the best class of ownership that you can buy property in New Zealand. Now the excluded sales is the excluded in the channels is the security system, which is wireless, and the fridge freezer. Neither of those items stay. So no. So vendors are taking those with them. They're quite precious. 20 working days is our settlement date.
Yes.
Bit of flexibility around that. If we need an alternative date, talk to Rachel. She'll see if we can accommodate that for you. Any other changes to the channels list, Rachel?
No.
I reckon you're going to be sorry to sell this property. You'll be sorry to see this one go.
Yeah, well, luckily
No salespeople. There's no salespeople person ever agrees with me when I say that. That's because they're here to sell property. Okay, so back to this property here. You can revel in the natural light that accentuates the sunlit aspect right throughout the home as well, and that is testament to the thoughtful design and layout and inviting ambience that certainly soothes your senses that have been created by meandering your way through this home here. The modern appliances and durable bench tops, well, they complement the clever design for the kitchen for those friendly gatherings or family times. It really does blend itself nicely for both occasions. You've got plenty of space for the kids and their furry friends as well. You've got half a dozen established fruit trees. You've got scope to add your own personal touches and create your own private oasis at number 4 Edgcumbe Drive. So all that remains for this one now is to identify the new buyer. Well, that's all that remains for all of our auction properties, is to identify the new buyer, new owner, and that's what we're here for. Who'd like to start bidding away for this one? $880,000. We're underway, sir, at $880,000. Appreciate the start now at $880,000, and happy to take a $20,000 rise from here. At $880,000 seated right here in the front row, who takes me to 9 if you will. Here's your opportunity now. First call now at $880,000, chasing down that $900,000 bid. Second call, 900 we go. At 900 we go on the back row there at 900 and 920 do we say for you there at 920 near. At $920,000 back in the front row here, where do we go from here, ma'am? Another 20 on top makes it to 940. Well, it did when I went to school. Long time ago though. At $920,000, do we say 40 on your behalf? Happy to take 10 if it's going to facilitate proceedings for you. At 920, happy to take that 10. Are you in or out? Otherwise, I'm simply going to pause the auction. We're going to be discussing with this gentleman down here in the front row. Kindly start me away. 25. Okay, I'm happy to treat you the same, sir. 930, 930 it is. At 930, 5 didn't work. Could have given you that, but shaking your head the wrong way. You'll spend a hell of a lot more than $5,000 getting your neck fixed going this way. Needs to be north to south, chin to chest. At $930,000, are you in or out? Here's your chance now. You started the 5s, fine print says you started to keep it going. At 930, first call. Second, last opportunity, in or out? Trevor, opening bid down here, now at $930,000. Can you see if you can help the gentleman, please? Right, 44 Bellon Close is the next one, and Rachel Love working out of our Bethlehem office. Rachel, you would have loved marketing this property. Some properties in this location, they really are quite special, aren't they? It's this one here has been built and loved since 1998, but the time has finally arrived to pass the baton of ownership of this family home in a family-friendly location to a new owner. Now, I just want to make sure that you are very clear on a couple of things, buyers. Rachel's just come and spoken to me because we have had a buyer that's been frantically working through their broker to get their finance approved prior to the auction this afternoon. They haven't been able to quite get there, and Rachel has got other conditional buyers that are waiting, hoping this property doesn't sell here today to a cash buyer. So we are absolutely 100% confident that this will be a multiple offer after the auction. So just making sure, we'd like to be totally transparent here at EVES, making sure that you are fully aware of that. The legal aspects of it: a freehold estate, 698 square metres of land, more or less is what you buy here. Record of title SA 57D, folio 95, confirms all that. Now the garden ornaments, they don't stay. Our current owners have taken those with them. So the garden ornaments, they're excluded. Any other chattels, any other changes, anything else we need to know about the chattels? No. Settlement date still 27th of October, so that's the date. You go and ding, 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 ring the bell, time of the reception in the Bethlehem Eve's office, ask for Rachel and she'll be out there, and I reckon she'll even be out there with a nice gift for you with the keys in fact. So, but you've got to buy today, get that. Not tomorrow, you've got to buy today. Alright, back to the property itself. A concise open plan configuration that blends the living areas in for an absolutely inviting atmosphere for everyday life, doesn't matter what you're doing. It banks of the double glazed windows for warmth and tranquility. You've got that wood burner for that extra ambience. A really well temperature controlled home here because it's got the HRV system as well. So, talking about healthy homes, this one would be very hard to beat. That section, well, that is just absolutely superb. It's been well maintained and well cared for since 1998. Large section over the split levels there, making life so easy for you avid gardeners there. You've got the dual outdoor living areas for those that wish to seek shade, or if you wish to seek some sunshine as well. It really does facilitate both options. Elevation, well, that provides a relaxing rural outlook there, and that feeling of countryside living also comes with number 44 Bellon Close. Of course, the convenience and easy access into the CBD, that's what makes this location so popular. And if you run out of supplies, of course you've got the local shops there just around the corner there at the end of town here, Crescent there on Cambridge Road. So it's got lots going for it, folks. 44 Bellon Close, a very popular family-friendly location, as I've said. In your hands, I'm happy to work with cash here today. Otherwise, we're simply going to close the auction and keep working with those buyers that are endeavouring to get their ducks in a line with the financial institutions at the moment. First call for an opening bid. I'm not going to suggest any figures on this one. Quite happy to work with these buyers afterwards. Second time. Third, final opportunity. Are in or out? Auctions closed. Give us some phone calls from mate. They're going to be delighted to hear from you. In fact, they've probably got you on speed dial, Rachel, so your name will come up and they will answer the phone just like that. They'll be pleased to hear from you. Alright, back we go, folks, to number 15, Haru Drive. I have an increased bid now to $980,000 from the buyer that was bidding, but has had to duck off. So at $980,000, my instructions from the sellers is they are quite happy to continue owning it at that level. So it is not for sale at $980,000. The opportunity is here. If you want the opportunity to continue talks with our owners, you need to bid now. Happy to take $10,000 from here. First, second, last chance in or else. Options closed. A bit more work to do there, Owen, but I'm sure that some of those buyers that you've had that have been hanging around is probably not quite in that cash position. They're going to be delighted to hear from you or Kristen very quickly. The auction's closed, folks. Well, I wonder why you didn't race on out the door there, Owen, because you've got another one up, and you and Kristen have been busy with this one as well. 24 Montana Drive. It's an outstanding location. In fact, this location, folks, is really renowned in the real estate market for its peaceful living. Now, if you are investors, get your calculators out, because Owen and Kristen have had an appraisal done on this property, and that came out at between $780,000 and $820,000 per week. So you do the calculations on that one, and it is a freehold estate, 746 square metres more. There's one that he said 746,000 square metres. That's a farm. 746 square metres more or less. Record title SA 58D folio 330 confirms all the legal aspects of it. Now the dishwasher, it does stay, but there's no warranties that go with it. It's as is, so no warranties with that one. 20 working days from today's date. Well, that's today you get to back your furniture truck in the driveway at 24 Montana Drive. Now, any other changes to the chapel system or anything? No, all good? Yeah, there's some flexibility on that settlement date, so yeah, if you need another date, then talk to the team, they'll help you out. Look at this deck, folks, a real inviting space overlooking the private backyard, and that space in that area of the home is simply destined for long summer evenings, creating those countless cherishable memories that have been created from our current owners. The heart of the home, well, that lies within the open plan configuration with perfect connection to the maximum living of that 236 square metres of living space throughout the home. The master suite, well, that offers those absolute serene escape on the upper level there, and from there you get views right through to the mountain as well. Nestled quietly in a neighbourhood where longevity is common in Montana Drive, access to everything, well, everything that you need is simple and easy when you own this particular property in this location. Now, we were working with a buyer this morning that was working very hard to get themselves in a position, but not quite here. So again, this one, folks, I'm not going to suggest any figures. I put it to the floor for the cash interest. Otherwise, we're going to close the auction and we're just going to keep working with the buyer that is still working on their, we call it due diligence. You might call it homework. It's easier to say. First call now. Second, last chance for cash interest. Haven't got any here, but those guys are going to be absolutely delighted to hear from you and letting them know that the property is still available for sale. And I'm sure you'll have, if you don't have a conditional offer, you'll have a sold sticker on that signboard very soon indeed.
That's the plan.
Thanks, team.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thanks, Graham.
Alright, as you see, folks, we go back to number 7, Tobacco Hill, $1,380,000. My instructions are clear, the property is definitely not for sale at that level. So $1,380,000, I invite any bids over that level, otherwise I'm simply going to close the auction down. First call now, second, last chance for any advance on 1380. Auction's closed. Hand back to you, Chris. A little bit more work to do on that one, but it is a wonderful property indeed.
Thanks, guys.
All right, lucky last of the day, but don't run away. We're still waiting on a result on Dunkeld, so we'll be back to you as soon as we know that, but we do like to give people plenty of time. We know buying and selling real estate are very important decisions. Talking about important decisions, 54 Plateau Heights is one that is simply outstanding. A home where you can truly appreciate the benefits of an extremely thorough renovation campaign and program. It is simply superb. I could stand here for the rest of the afternoon talking about the quality of this property at number 54 Plateau Heights. Now, the legal aspects of it, the freehold estates, record of title SA 50B, folio 392, confirm that the property offers you 1,074 square metres more or less. Now, there was some channels that some documentation circulated stating that there were 2 garage door remotes. There are not. There is only one. Adam Grierson from our EVES the Lakes office has been presenting this property alongside Richie Ryder, who was unable to be with us this afternoon. So just the one garage door remote on this property. Settlement date still 30 working days from today's date, so if you need an alternative date, talk to Adam and he'll help you with that as well. Now there was some documentation also circulated stating that the settlement date was 20 working days. That's been changed. It is 30 working days, be very clear on that. Back to the home itself, and I say a home because it is one that simply wraps you in quality and charm. It's got an outstanding layout for every style of living imaginable. I just absolutely love the way this home just opens up at it. You can see it on the screen. Look at the way those doors just open up to the outdoors here. It's simply superb, and it really does. It brings the outdoors in as well as taking the indoors out for your indoor-outdoor flow. Well, that pool is not only an absolutely fantastic place for family fun times, but in times where the pool is a little bit chilly, not quite at the level where you'd be swimming just yet, but in times through the winter, it makes an absolutely outstanding personal view when it's not in use, or when you're simply sitting in the lounge there, as you see there on the screen, chilling out, you've got that beautiful view out across your pool. It's a home that simply bleeds elegance, it bleeds style, it bleeds class, and it bleeds distinction from start to finish, both inside and out. Of course, you've got that potential for further development of the property, being that large site of 1,074 square metres, more or less. And we were having a chat the other day, there's concept plans there for a two-bedroom unit to go on the property. So if you're looking for something that can enhance your income, enhance your lifestyle, this has got to be it. Here's your opportunity, buyers. 54 Plateau Heights was scheduled for auction next week. It's being brought forward to give you that opportunity today. Who says go? And what's your quantum? Who'd like to start me away? Last one of the day. Happy to wait. Happy to suggest a figure. My figure might be different to yours though. I suggest to start at 1.5. 1.5 to get me started. No such thing as a silent auction at EVES, folks. So we start with 1.5. Right, I'll get you underway myself then. The vendor bid at $1,500,000, certainly won't be entertaining anything less, and I'll take you along and $20,000 rises from here. At $1,500,000, happy to take a 20 rise for you. Here's your opportunity now. First call for you to join us. Second time, if this is the one you're here for, you need to put your hand up now because we're here to work with our highest bidder today. Third and last opportunity, are we in or out? $1,520,000 is the figure that I seek now. I'm certainly not going to leave it there. I'm happy to roll along on a vendor bid, but I'm happy to give you that opportunity now. $1,500,000. Are we in or out? Anyone to buy at auction, folks, wants to bid. $1,500,000. Make it 20 if you will. Not here to dilly-dally. First call. Second. Last chance, are we in or out? $1,520,000. Welcome aboard there, sir, but stay with me because we've got a little way to go yet. Not authorised to sell the property anywhere near this level, and certainly worthy of better than that. $1,520,000. Chasing down that $20,000 rise from here. If we go to 1,540. First call now. Second time. Third and last opportunity. 1,540 on a vendor bid then, sir. $1,540,000. Make it 560, will you? At $1,540,000. Here's the opportunity here. Making it 560. Can I say 560 on top of the million for you there, sir? If you take it to 560, I won't be doing any further vendor bids. Happy to pause the auction and give you the opportunity to keep discussing with our seller. I know they are keen to work with the highest bidder here today. $1,540,000. I say 60 for you, sir. If you say 60, sir, we'll pause the auction, provided there's no further bidding, and give you the opportunity to keep those discussions going. To work alongside you and help you today, sir. I'm giving you some guidance here. Need a decision, sir? Make it 560, we'll pause the auction.
Fine.
Pardon?
5.
5,000?
Yeah.
Okay, split the difference, make it 10, make it 5. Thank you. 550. I should have been a dentist. Somebody get me a white coat. $1,550,000. Appreciate you working with me though, sir. Man on my word, I'll call it 3 times. Once, twice, third, final opportunity. Chill the bids down the back at $1,550,000. Can you see we can get it from this? Right back, we're going number 4, Dunkhill Drive. I have them in the bid now at $940,000. Folks, can you just confirm that for me, please? At $940,000, my instructions from the seller is to work a little bit harder at this sort of level. It's not for sale. At $940,000, if you want the opportunity to continue discussions and have that discussion whilst the auction is live with our seller, you need to put another bid on top. Your opportunity is here. Happy to take a $5,000 rise if you want that opportunity to have some conversations with our sellers. At $940,000. Are you texting the bank, ma'am, or are you texting for some instructions? At $940,000, I can't help you at this level. First call, second time, $950. 950. Back we go again at 950. Appreciate you working alongside me then, sir. At $950,000. I'll call it 3 times and locking you back in. Otherwise, we'll have some further discussions. At $950,000. 950. Tahi, Uroa, Toru.
We have a minute.
That's why I'm pausing the auction. I've called it 3 times, so you can have that discussion too. Alright, again, for Edgcumbe Road, $950,000 there. Apologies, but I can't help you at that level. We've just had instructions from the seller, not prepared to sell it at that level. We need to be on the northern side of that if you wish to own it. At $950,000 to appreciate you working alongside it and working with us though, sir. We invite you afterwards to put that offer on paper. We'll keep working for you. At $950,000, I call it once, twice, third, last opportunity. Auctions closed, sir, at $950. If you wouldn't mind, Sharon, just go and get that on paper and get it to Trevor. We'll keep working for you, but appreciate you working with us. We'll be back on with Plateau Heights very shortly, folks. Don't run away. Number 54, Plateau Heights. $1,575,000 is your bid now, sir?
Yes.
At $1,575,000, folks, you instruct me to sell to this gentleman on the one of a better bid. At $1,575,000, I call it quickly now 3 times. Once, twice, last chance it goes. Congratulations, sir. You might get arrested for theft. Extremely good buying, I can tell you with that. Appreciate you working with us, folks. Congratulations on your sale. That concludes our offerings today, folks. On behalf of the team at EVES, we'll see you back next week for another 11 great properties. See you there in 1 year.